here we are. Now, where could Goots be? Where are we meeting him? Is that going to be him? Oh, is this now... Oh, there isn't a side quest here. The side quest that was here was this one.
Hard to find Goots.
I thought there was 2 side quests.
The gentleman of the town.
It's just I knew there was 2 more side quests, but yeah, there wasn't one in Dalmekia, was there? There was one in Sambrek and one in Rosaria. My mistake.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather.
Don't worry, backup's here.
Clive, listen. I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
I'm super brave, don't worry.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
Oh, please. I'm not
You
scared.
too, Goots.
Yeah, you're more likely to be in danger going to a store than I am going here. So we have an imposter. Impersonating Karen, of all people. Have I got to go all the way around to that bridge? Ugh, I do. How tiresome. Oh, look who it is.
If only everyone here didn't have to look so... glowery.
Fuck! How the hell did they find it? No one knew where I was keeping that kill.
Feels bad.
The gentleman of the town guard was threatened. What a mess.
Oh, they're also complaining after the last time we were here.
It has long been my habit to keep a watchful eye on the comings and goings around Dalamil. I shall continue to do so, that our people might be warned of any further attacks. I pray that you continue to play your part too, not of outlaw, but of hero to the hopeless.
I shall, don't worry. Not gonna lie, I initially thought that was Cyril. I was like, what's he doing here? But he just looks like him, just another mysterious hooded fella. The Southern Velcro Desert. Oh, how convenient.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
The house is right here.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Yeah, okay. So it was him all along. Tickle me surprised. Here, we get it. You've all got weapons to pull out. Look, I pulled mine out now. Aren't we all great?
We can pretend this didn't happen.
Look at my dragon wings. What? Okay, that one was badly timed, but the first one... Oh, I wasn't even looking at the dog. Damn it! I can't even dodge these guys. I'm just beyond bad. There we go. Now hold this. Not laughing now, are you? Oops. New enemies approach. I'm shaking in my boots. Casting spells now, are we? Come on, attack me. It's always the dog. Really? Oh, they're healers. Get rid of you guys right away. No healers for you. You mangy cur.
It's over.
It's over. Every single time. My lord. Being bested by these. And then when I dodge perfectly, it doesn't count. You missed. And now, hold this. Destroyed. Enemy slain. Good job, Toggle. I'll take all of that.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
You're welcome. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yep.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goose,
Damn.
no.
Enough, all of you!
Who are you here?
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
I thought Karen was going to have just taken him out.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh, he was the guy that blinded Karen?
Oh, I got...
Damn. Don't mess with Karen.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Ta-ra.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Exactly. Okay, well. Wait, speak with Karen? Oh, we have to go back to the hideaway to speak to her? Okay. So there was nothing in Dalmechia, right? So there was something in Rosaria and something in Sambrek. Oh wait, no, it's here. It's in Boklad. Oh, okay. Well, whilst we're here in Dalmechia, we might as well head back to Boklad and see what's going on. Oh, it's the Crimson Caravan.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by. Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chairdra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
I really won't. Quest accepted. Trading places. Prioritized. So is this going to have unlocked a previously inaccessible area?
Pass through Lateney's Cleft, and you'll see what's left of Cashlock down in the valley.
Noted. Well, it's definitely an area we've not been before. Might as well fast travel there. That's why I'm kind of glad I didn't go around the map too much in Dhalmekia, because I knew there'd be quests and stuff that eventually took us here, so... Ah, yes, this was the gate, right? Just to the right here now? Was it here? Oh no, I've already passed it. It was on the right, though. I knew it was to the right. Yeah, here. Funny that it's a side quest that opens it.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
On it. Don't you worry. Drakus Deep. A goblin mugger. Not on my watch. Double decimated. Get him, Toggle. Toggle kill. I will take that. 3 desert roses. Okay, so we have 2 ways. Oh, that just leads up there. Cool. So this is just going to be a dead end. Abandoned
nice
fishing
place
village.
Once. There will be again.
Let's do this. Damn it. Oh my lord, I am just so bad at dodging. Holy. Oh my. And then I get stun locked. There we go. It's easier just to spam the dodge. More likely to do it. Much like that, huh? Stunlock me. More, huh? Really? I don't know how I don't dodge any of them there. And then I lose an entire bar of Mega Flare because I'm just getting stun locked over and over again. Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth using the Mega Flare, honestly. I could have this fight over by now. Wait, what hit me there? Wait, none of these even got hit? Yeah, it was absolutely not worth using the Mega Flare there. Try this. How's like that? Oh yeah. Really? That was painful. Enemy slain.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Bocklad.
Easy peasy. First we'll have a look for some items, just in case. Yeah, that fight, my lord, was painful. Like, it was easy, but it could have been a lot easier. I made it more difficult for myself. It was like the perfect place to put a little hiding coffer, but nope. Wow, 25 gil. Can we go up there? Guessing no. Nope. Oh, this is a path? Ah, it is. Okay. We'll check that out then before we go. As I imagine there's going to be something at the end of that, surely. There's nothing up on here either. That's crazy. Oh. Okay, I don't see anything at the end of either of those, so we'll just grab this. 50 gil, eh. Better than nothing, I suppose. Now we'll check down here. Oh, it is a plant.
It's over.
It's over. Oops.
Let there be light.
It's just too easy. I assumed this was going to lead to a dead end. Oh my lord. It was all the way up there. That's definitely got to be an area that a notorious mark is, right? We'll check if there's anything there now, but... the name doesn't ring a bell, but I can't actually remember the notorious mark locations, so... you never know. No, I was hoping I'd hit that one as well. Oops. It's just too easy. Super run me. Well, there's nothing here now. But this is definitely going to be an area where there's something in the future. 100%. We'll grab these items and then we'll head back. Easy peasy. Right. Let's head back.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
Not weird at all. Slightly creepy.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble.
You shouldn't have.
Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Well, you know where to send letters. Quest complete. So I don't know what she means by that, because she sent me letters to the hideaway, so she knows where it is. Pretty sure she could find me if she wanted to.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dhalmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay, good. He was spying on the guy. I thought he was spying on his sister.
This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least. But don't tell my sister I said that, will you?
You have my word. Okay. Well, before we head back to the hideaway, we might as well go and finish off the last one, which is at Martha's Rest. What's happening, Martha?
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Quest accepted. Rekindling the flame. Prioritized. I'll happily go and speak to Sir Wade.
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
This is gonna be good.
Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
I love him. But yeah, I love how people always seem to doubt Clive's skills. I can easily handle some bandits. To Eastpool we go. This is for Lady Hannah. Not having bandits taking up residence in her house. Not on my watch. Gentlemen.
You can just walk in here.
Pretty much.
You will leave East.
Anyone going to attack me? Oh. I was watching the guy casting the spell every time. Really? 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 Are you joking? I thought I was just going to get it at this point. That was painful. Holy. I love Mega Flare, but I don't when the dodges just don't work. Wait, he's healing them. Come here. Berserk mode. Easy.
That's the end of that then.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe not.
We got us some sludge. 2 scoops.
Doesn't matter. It goes too.
You missed. Haha, Matt. Try that again. Too slow. I did not intend to stagger him. Ah well. And now burn. Ow. Oh my lord. Let's finish this. Decimated. Enemy slain. I'll take all that.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo.
Thank you, thank you.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
I trust you, Wade, don't worry. Sometime later. Eastpool restored.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashak in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
I trust you'll sort it, Wade. Don't worry.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Quest complete. Come on there, Martha. I'm always going to help. Should know that by now. Mine. All mine. Okay, well, that is all of those sorted, so we will head back to the hideaway and speak to Karen. And then we'll go and read that note, which was also a side quest. Sort that out, and then we'll go and search for these things in Mid's dungeon.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump? Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Quest complete. I wouldn't expect anything less, Karen. And ooh, the Continental Censer. According to Karen, a censer packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protects the home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations, Karen. Thanks, Karen. I appreciate it. Speaking of potions.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
Okay.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Yes, ma'am. Good old Karen.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here.
It is, don't you
Rubbing
worry.
me blind, you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's read this final letter. And then, oh, look who it is. Hi, Oscar.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there. Both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. rebuild her home is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Oh, the Lady Hannah and Rodney tearing up. Right, what have we got here? Oh, another letter. Starting over. Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lost Wing. So in lieu of any awkward remerciments, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet. Quinton. Thanks, Quinton. And what have we got here? A humble request. Master Clive, I apologise for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford. Well, okay. Let's go see what he's up to.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
Oh,
How could
yeah.
he be at Martha's Rest?
Quest accepted. Smooth like Butler. Great title. Before we go, we'll have a look at these. The Hanged Man signboard. The emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern that sits at the heart of Lost Wing, now in the depths of an ether flood. It depicts a hooded, bound, and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quinton strives to build a new future for the remnants of his Lost Wing family, mayhap the Hanged Man will rise again, but likely under a different name. Hopefully. And then, the Continental Censer. An ornate brass censer from beyond the outer seas gifted to Clive by Karen for his assistance in clearing her name. According to the cantankerous shopkeep, when packed with herbs and ambergris and left to smoulder, the fragrant smoke produced can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protects a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. Well, hopefully that works for me. That would be nice. Okay, well. Before we go and search the dungeon, we will go and see what the manservant Rutherford wants. I've just been at Martha's Rest, though. Oh, well.